Hi, Viet. Good evening.
Good evening.
Hello. Sorry for let you waiting. So, I just end up my last class. So, okay, how are you today?
I'm fine.
Yeah, you're fine. That's good to hear. So, did you are you done taking your dinner?
Yes, I've done eating with dinner.
Okay, that's good. Thank you for that. I'll just prepare your book for a while. That I mean, yeah. The last time we tackled about we tackled about the debate about should coats made with dog fur be against the law, right? Do you still remember that one? You still remember this one?
Yes, remember.
Yes. All right. That's good to hear. Since you remembered our lesson for a while. Okay. So the next debate prompt would be, should boxing be banned? Have you tried seeing people that are doing boxing?
Yes, I've seen it.
Yes, you have seen it. Then what happened? What happened to them?
Um, they're
What? There?
they're, they're punching.
Yes, they're
They're punching each
punching.
other.
Yes, and after they punch each other, have they been punished or have been they told by the police or have people been separating them with each other?
I think yes.
All right. So thank you for sharing with that, Viet. Okay. Should boxing be banned? Okay, can you read this part, please?
Some people say boxing is too dangerous. Others say it is no different from any other sport. What do you think?
Okay. So some people say that boxing is just too dangerous, but others say that it is they're no different with any sports, right? It's they said that it's just the same. It's just a sport, right? So here, so let us know if boxing should be banned or not. Can you read this part up to this so that we will know the content of the debate? Okay.
Boxing is one of a kind sport. It's an exciting, physically challenging test of endurance and a spectacular one-on-one competition. Boxing is also a major money maker. Some boxers makes 10, $10 million for just one fight. And television stations and arenas owners make even more. Why? Lots of people love boxing, and they're willing to pay big money to see it. But recently, some people have tried to make boxing illegal. They say that boxing is too much too dangerous and it leads to terrible injuries like brain damage and paralysis. They also say boxing desensitizes people to violence by turning fighting into a sport. But other people say that the government should not make boxing illegal. They say that if two people want to box, then no one should able to stand in their way. What do you think? Should boxing be banned?
Okay, thank you for reading it. Can you say the word endurance?
Endurance,
Spectacular.
spectacular,
Paralysis.
paralysis.
Okay, do you know what's the word endurance?
No, I don't.
Okay, so endurance means a kind of strength that that when you punch, you have an endurance that extend your arm. So it in short, it makes as an exercise endurance. How about spectacular? Do you know what's a spectacular?
No, I don't.
Okay, a spectacular is a kind of expression which it is nice. Like when you saw a boxing, it is s- a nice one-on-one competition. That's what we say spectacular. Okay, how about paralysis? You know what's the word paralysis?
No, I don't.
Okay, paralysis is a kind of disease or brain damage, an injury that if you will hit in the head, you will get a paralysis or a brain damage, right? Okay. So in this content, they say that boxing is a one of a kind. It is a what do you call this one? It is a rare kind of sport. You know what's the word rare, Viet?
Yes, I know.
Yes, it's a rare. It's a rare kind of sport. It is exciting, it is physically changing test of endurance, and it is spectacular one-on-one competition. So some boxers earned money from it. It says here that some boxers just earned $10 million in just one fight. Do you imagine that, Viet? They just earned
Yeah.
$10 million in just one fight. But here, like in any fight that you are facing, like you didn't expect it to happen, so you will not be paid for it. So in this content, um they say that it is good for any competition. Okay, so lots of people love boxing and they're willing to give all their strength, their body just for the money, right? Just for the competition. And they say that boxing, it's too much dangerous and it may lead to a brain damage, right? So, yes, yes, that we will have the money. We will have the money, but in the other side, you will get some brain damage because your head will be hit, your body anywhere in your body will be hit. So it is not good also, right? So they also say that boxing desensitizes people to violence by turning fighting into a sport. So instead that boxing should be a sport, they turned it into a real fight. Like what DJ said earlier, Viet, they instead of making boxing a sport, they just taking it serious. They're just they just go into a fight, right? They
Yes.
said that it should not be illegal. Boxing should not be illegal because if two people wants to fight, then then no one should stand in their way since they too wants to fight, right? So what do you think? What do you think, Than? Boxing should be banned or it shouldn't be banned? Okay. So let's read first the affirmative side, which they agreed that boxing should be banned. Okay. Can you read it, please, from here to here? Okay. Start that. Ban boxing.
Ban boxing for good. It has too dangerous. As advantage Holyfield. Mike Tyson bit off a piece of his ear in a boxing match. And what about Gerald MC Cleland? This former,
McClellan.
this former McClellan. This
Yes.
former boxing champ was beaten into a coma at the age of 27. Now he's brain
Blind.
damaged and blind. Dogs fight and rooster fights are illegal in America. It's about time we stop human fights too.
Okay. So yes, boxing should be banned. Ban boxing for good. Since in this content here, you saw that many people got been damaged because of boxing, right? So even Mike Tyson bit off of his ear in just a boxing match. And Gerald McClellan, he was bitten in a coma. You know what's a coma, Viet? Okay, Viet. Do you know what's coma?
No.
Yes, a coma is a kind of disease that they got a brain damage. They can't see, they can't talk, they cannot they cannot move since we all know that our brain is the one who carries all we do. Like here, while we are doing something, like we are moving our eyes, letting our mouth speak, right? So if we lose our brain, we can't work. Our body can't work. So that's coma. So here, imagine at the age of 27, Gerald McClellan got coma because of a boxing champ. Although although she is a although he is a champion, he got the money, but in the other side, he got coma. He he don't he don't move anymore. He don't speak. His brain doesn't work anymore. So in America, they say also that when dog fight, or rooster fight, it will be illegal. So it's about time to stop human fights too. So okay. So why do you think, Viet, boxing should be banned for you, for your side?
I think it's just because it can damage people.
Yes, that's truly correct, Viet. It can truly damage people. Although although when you are just playing or you are just taking it into sport, of course, you earn the money, but you will get hurt also, right? But if
Yeah.
it's like not a sport, like you're just fighting with your classmate. So there's no money at all. You'll just get hurt. You just get hit on your head, on your face, and your other bodies, right? So boxing should be banned. Okay. For the no side, which they don't agree that boxing should not be banned. So why? Why boxing should not be banned? Okay, can you read this part up to here?
Boxing may be risky, but this is a free country. People want into a boxing ring. No one can stop
No
them.
one should stop
Besides,
them.
more people, no one should stop them. Besides, more people are hurt or killed every year in other sports, including football and auto racing. No one's trying to ban those sports. If though like if you don't like boxing, don't watch it. Don't watch it, but don't ban it.
Okay. So in this content, it says that our country is a free country. So you can just do anything. You can every year people get killed because of any sports. Like for example, a football. So when you're playing a football, do you play football, Viet? Right? Or do you play basketball? I forget what sport do you do? Do you play football?
Yes, I play football and basketball too.
Oh, you're right. So when you play basketball, do you sometimes hit in your arms by your classmates or like your hands, like your feet?
Yes, I hit.
Okay. But in that play, it is not bad, right? It is just normal since it is a sport, right? You're not physically hit by someone. Like you're not being punched in the face. Your brain doesn't hit that much. So why other sports not be banned? But why boxing should be banned, right? So if in this content, if you don't like to watch boxing, you should not ban it, right? So no one should stop them. They should go they should go what they want to do. They want to kill people, they want to hit or hurt people, they can go and do that, right? So it's your
Yes.
turn. Take a poll of 5 people. Are they for or against a boxing ban? Okay. How about make this an assignment. All right? So, tomorrow, Viet, you will ask your classmates if we should ban, or your mom or your brother or your father, you could ask them if boxing should be banned. And tomorrow, or in our next meeting, you will tell teacher what did they say, if they want that boxing should be banned, or they don't want that boxing should be banned. All right?
Okay.
Okay. Since we cannot ask 5 people today in our class, so I'll just give this as a homework for you. Okay, let's proceed to the debate prompt 12. Do police belong in school? What do you think, Viat? Should do police belong in schools? For you, should police be are good for school or not?
I think it's not.
Why? Why do you think so? Why do you think that police doesn't belong in schools?
Because if we have troubles, we can tell the teacher. We can tell the teacher.
Yes. So instead of telling it to the police, there's just our teacher. They're just there to what we call this one, to guide us, to protect us, right? Okay.
Yes.
Trouble in schools? Some say that police are the answer. What do you think? Okay, can you read this part up to here? Okay, start. Police officers. Okay, Viet, are you still there?
Yes, I'm still there.
Okay, can you read this part up to here?
Police officers around the country have a new beat. It's called public school. Counties in m- more than 40 states now have police officers patrolling the school ground. It's one of the many ways schools are trying to stop violence. But the presence of cops in schools are causing controversy. People in favor of police officers in schools say the cop prevent violence. A kid is less likely to start a fight if a police officer is there. And if there's an emergency, there's someone there who who is trying to handle it. Also, people think having a police officer around makes kids feel
Feel
safer.
safer.
But feel safer. But other people think having cops in school is a terrible idea. They say it will make kids feel like school is a dangerous place. They also claim that police officers will make kids feel like they are in prison. What do you think? Should we have cops in our schools?
Okay, so in this context, it says that Police is good for schools since we feel safe, we feel protected since they are there handling our school. The there are no fights, there are controlling the school. So in other side, they say that if we have cops at school, we feel afraid. We don't feel we don't feel comfortable, right? Since since we are since we saw some cops in our school. So we feel scared, thinking why are they here in our school, right? So in your school, Viet, do you have any cops?
No, I don't.
No. Okay. Here in the yes side, it means that they agreed that cops should be in schools. Okay, can you read this part up to here?
Public schools aren't what they used to be. There's a lot of violence now. If having police officers in the school puts an end to that, then they should be in every school. Besides, we've been told our whole lives that police officers are our friends. Why shouldn't they be our friends in school as well?
Okay, so public schools aren't what they used to be. There are a lot of violence now, like some people just get kids easily, they just get it into a van. So police should be there to check on them, to feel them safer. So schools puts an end to that. Then they should be in every schools, right? So besides, we've been told our whole lives that police officers are our friends. So they should take us as our friends. They should not be they we should not think that they are enemies. So we should not be afraid to them. Okay, all right. So here in the no side, why that police is not good for schools? Okay, can you read this part up to here?
Are you kidding? Just because a few school hallways are a little rowdy at times, it doesn't mean we need police guarding the place. Police make students feel uncomfortable too. School is a place to grow and learn how to think. You don't have to have to do that.
You don't need armed guards to help you do that. Okay, can you read this part? You don't need armed guards to help you do that. Are you still there, Viet?
You don't need armed guards to have to do that.
All right, thank you for that. So, in school, we are learning. We don't need any guidance or any cops that should follow us everywhere we go. So, if we learn in school, we know what are we doing every day, right? So, some says that students feel uncomfortable because police are roaming around checking on them, right? So, here, it's your turn. Would you feel safer if there were police in your school? Why or why not? what do your
Yes.
friends think? So do you feel safer when police is around your school? So what do you think, Viet?
Um, I, I think, I think it's not because, mm, because if police,
Yes? Because if police will be there, what will you feel? How will you feel if for example, a police is following you
if yes,
because
the
because
police
they
is,
don't want you to be in danger, what would you feel? Or what would you be your friends think?
I don't think it's I really mad because I wouldn't want to be free. I
I'm
wouldn't.
sorry.
I would because if police are there, mm, there if police are there, the police
The,
all seeing you and and you didn't free.
yes. If the police, what do you mean, Viet? If the police keeps on following you, you can't be free,
Yes.
right?
Yes.
All right. Okay, thank you for sharing. What what will be if if your friends are there with you? What what do you think would they feel too? What would do you think that your friends will feel too if the police is there seeing
I think
you like walking, playing?
I think
What would they
I think
feel?
they feel they feel bored.
They feel bored? All right. Thank you. So they feel bored because they saw a police standing there and then they keep on watching over you. You're just playing, you're just doing something, and you'll be kept unbothered, right? Or shall we say you will keep bothered because they're just around you, they're just following you, and you alone, you yourself is just doing something, right?
Yeah.
Yes. So okay, we don't have enough time, Viet. We'll just have a recap. Okay. So for you, should we ban boxing? Should we
Um.
not consider this as a sport?
Yeah. I think boxing is. I ban boxing.
Yes. You think that